Hey, you guys, let me get myself situated. Hey, my name is Shell TTC Bella. Welcome for those of you who are new. Welcome back to for those of you who have been following me from the beginning. Like routine, I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes until my viewers are notified, so I'm not talking to myself. Okay, well, no one's been notified, but I'm gonna go ahead push on. This is going to be my last live before I embark on my IVF journey. I leave in 3 days to go to Brownsville, Texas, to see Dr. Garza, who is located in Mexico. Hey, honey. Good morning. Well, yeah, still morning. Okay, so let me tell you guys what I have been doing lately. I have been still on my birth control. Today is my last day of the birth control. My cycle was due yesterday. I do feel some cramping, some PMS symptoms, and stuff like that. Dr. Garza, when I called the nurse, when I called the nurse this morning, she did inform me to stop taking the birth control today. But I said to myself, I'm going to take it for one more day because I fly to see Dr. Garza on the 20th. But because of the time that my flight gets into Brownsville, I won't actually be able to see him until the 21st. I have to be on cycle days 2 or 3 when I see him. So I figured if I didn't take it today, and God forbid I started my cycle today on Monday, that would put me more or less on cycle day 4 or cycle day 3 when I went to go see him, and I just want to play it safe. I do have a little bit of anxiety. Thank you. I do have a little bit of anxiety about not getting my cycle in time. I was talking to a couple of girls in the Garza group, and a couple of them were saying that their cycles did not come back after they took the pill, or it took a couple of months, or it took about weeks and stuff like that. So I am kind of nervous about my cycle not starting right away. So what I did was I looked up some remedies on how to get my cycle to start, and a lot of people were saying vitamin C. Some people are saying parsley tea. So I have all that stuff on deck. Also, I was going to use my credit card while I was in Mexico to pay for my medications. You can pay for your medications in cash or pesos. So I was going to use my credit card to pay for my medication. But when it comes to the retrieval IVF, you have to pay with American dollars. You don't have a choice on what you want to pay with. So I was going to swipe my credit card because I was told by my bank, well, a lady at my bank, that the money, if they swipe my card for pesos, my bank will convert it for me already. But then I was also told that I will be charged an international fee. So what I did is I called Dr. Garza's office 2 days ago, and I asked the lady on the phone, Caroline, I asked her if I wanted to pay for my medication in pesos, how much American dollars should I exchange? Now, when you contact Dr. Garza, they give you a format of how much you're going to need for IVF and the range of medication. So on the paper, it says anywhere from $900 to $1,300 for your medication. Well, when I spoke to the lady and informed her that I want to pay for my medication in pesos and how much money will I need to exchange via pesos to American dollars to pesos, she informed me just $750. $750 for cash into pesos. So what I did is I played it safe. I went to my bank, which was hard as hell. I have 3 different bank accounts with 3 different banks. So I went to my bank, informed them that I wanted pesos. They informed me that it was going to take them about 3 business days for them to get it. That wasn't going to work. So what I did is I went to Wells Fargo and I informed them of the situation, and they called about 6 different banks to see which bank had pesos. Most of them only had euros, but they called a bank. No, I'm going to have IVF. They called the bank in Doraville, Georgia, which was about 30 miles from me, and they confirmed they did have pesos. So I got in my car yesterday and I drove the 30 miles and I exchanged $799.77 of cash into pesos, which gave me $15,180 in pesos. So I have all my pesos. I called the nurse today and informed her how many pesos I had. She told me that was more than enough. It's more than good. And then based off of my calculations, I actually saved about a good $500 paying in pesos. So that part was a good thing. Yeah, it's definitely hard to get certain currencies like pesos. A lot of people, they say wants euros. They really don't want the pesos. A lot of banks, I bank with Wells Fargo, Regions Bank, and Navy Federal, and none of them, none of them had the pesos except that one, Wells Fargo. So I think I would have traveled to hell if I needed those pesos, because I mean, if I could save, I could save. I'm gonna be there for 16 days. I'm gonna be in Texas for 16 days. So I wanted to do my best to penny pinch anywhere I can pinch at. If I can have too much money, that's definitely a plus. If I can come back with money, that's definitely a plus. Stuff like that. Ways of saving. I am going to my hotel room, and I think I said this in my other videos. My hotel room does have a kitchen. So when I get there, I will be doing some food shopping. My husband works for FedEx, so what I'm going to do today, like the cabinet foods, the non-perishables, I am going to go out, buy the foods that I want, pots, like small pots and pans, and I am going to have it shipped to my hotel, so that way I can have the food that I need, instead of me running around with a chicken with my head cut off, trying to find the things that I like and need and would like to eat, because I don't eat beef. There's a lot of things I don't eat or can't eat. What else? Okay. In the past, Dr. Garza did take walk-ins, but I just found out he no longer takes walk-ins. So thank God, something just told me to ask the nurse over the phone if I needed an appointment, and she said yes, I needed an appointment. They're no longer taking walk-ins. So I did make an appointment for Wednesday, and I'm so happy I made that appointment, because if I would have got there and they said I couldn't, or I couldn't be a walk-in, I would have been devastated. What else? Someone asked me, Zeus, hush. I'm sorry. Someone asked me if I was renting a car. I'm not going to be renting a car. I am going to take Lyft from the airport to my hotel. It's only $11. When Steve flies to me, he's going to do the same. I'm not too sure if I'm going to rent a car on that day when he's here, because he's going to be here with me for 3 days. I don't know. It's up in the air. But a lot of rental places will not let you take the car across border lines, or they want you to get extra insurance or leave an extra deposit to use the car to cross border lines, and I'm just not about that life right now. So, we are going to use the medical driver to go to Dr. Garza's office, and, we just going to deal with it like that. Is there any questions you guys wanted to know? This is going to be my last live until I get back. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a live when I get back to say whether I'm pregnant or not. What I am going to do is I'm going to record little clips here and there, clips of me leaving the plane, meeting the driver, getting to my hotel, meeting the doctor, the clinic. The same thing I did when I was going for my tubal reversal. I am going to put a little clips together and show you guys my experience. Now, I am nervous. Let me tell you guys. You know what? I don't have my protocol. Other people ask me that. When I get there on cycle day 2, he's going to examine me. He's going to do an ultrasound. He's going to do blood work. And then from that point on, he's going to issue me my medication and let me know what my protocol is. I mean, they say he's a pretty good doctor. He's the best in his area. He's the best at his practice. So I'm going to just leave it in his hands. Let me see. I forgot what I was saying just now. Oh, I was saying I'm kind of nervous because last year, this is the same. I left my home to go see Dr. Maurice on November 19th. I seen him on the 20th, so I'm doing basically the same thing that I did last year. So I'm kind of nervous because, not saying I'm superstitious, but I'm not going to say the tube reversal didn't work for me. It didn't work for me in the time that I thought it should have worked for me. So I'm kind of nervous on whether, did I pick the day on the right day? Am I doing the right thing by going on this day? Is it bad luck? Is it good luck? Is this a sign? I don't know. I'm just in my head and in my feelings right now. Oh, I did switch my suitcases. I had that little suitcase before. Now I don't have the little one anymore. Let me turn my camera around so maybe I can show you guys the suitcase that I currently have. Let me turn it around so I can go get my suitcase. Okay, this is the suitcase I was going with. This is the suitcase that I changed into. I just felt like I needed a bigger suitcase because I can't, I was going to try to take the little one on the plane, but I realized all the stuff that I brought, like my lotions, my perfume, is all regular size, and they're not gonna let me bring that on the plane. So therefore, I just said, let me stop being cheap and get me a bigger suitcase. So that's what I did. And hubby is gonna need his birth certificate and social to cross the border. So instead of me relying on him, because you know guys forget, instead of me relying on him to bring his suitcase and stuff, not his suitcase, his birth certificate and social, I'm gonna bring it with me, and the only thing he has to bring is his ID. Also, I started doing house cleaning. I started throwing stuff away. Just preparing myself so that way when I come back from my trip, I don't have to clean and be a clean freak and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I'm still going to be that way because, you know, these kids and the husband ain't going to keep the house clean. Also, someone asked me what I was doing for Thanksgiving for the kids. I am going to be cooking. I'm going to pre-cook everything, like the lasagna. I'm going to cook it, put it in the freezer. The collard greens, I'm going to cook it, put it in the freezer. The tuna macaroni salad, I'm going to pre-cook everything. I'm going to partially cook the turkey. I'm going to partially cook the turkey halfway. That way, all Steve has to do is put it in the oven, the baked ziti in the oven, stuff like that. I'm not going to leave them flat out with no Thanksgiving. Somebody was very worried about that. But, pretty much that's it, ladies. Like, that's pretty much it. I want to keep y'all updated. I'm going to try to shoot as much footage as possible so y'all not in the dark about what's going on. Okay, you guys, wish me luck. Bye.